makeup basket for week 2, so I can't believe how fast the weeks go when you do it this way. But really enjoyed the concept, and it was so easy to do my makeup. I had a lot of fun coming up with some creations with the goodies that I picked for last week. I've still got one more day to go, so I will be still doing my makeup with those products tomorrow. But there were a couple of things that stood out, and I said I would talk about them at the end of the week. So I'll talk about these. There's 3 that I picked out that stood out to me at the moment, all for different reasons. The first one being the Full Coverage Foundation, and like I said in last week's video, this one is for normal to dry skin, which I have oily skin, so it's definitely not for my skin type. However, I can seem to get away with it, but I did notice that as the week progressed, I was starting to get some small breakouts, just little whiteheads and things, so it is obviously just a little bit too hydrating for me, and on a really, really hot day it just got very, very oily and shiny throughout the day, so I was really having to be conscious of making sure I touched up. So other than that, absolutely fine. The colour and the coverage and everything was perfect, so I think I will keep this and keep using it, but possibly not for a week at a time. So that was that product that stood out. The second one was the Beige Concealer, which I talked about as being a bit old. This was in my kit, this wasn't mine, but it matched the foundation perfectly. Well, it's getting a little bit old, so it was getting a bit dry, so I thought that might have helped, and I think it did, but it's just, I'm over it now, and it's time for this to move on to its next life, so I'll be tossing this one now, finished with it. And then the third one was the Blush Blossom Lip Liner, and there's not much left, but I absolutely fell in love with this again. It's such a beautiful colour. It's a real natural lip colour depending on how much you put on, so you can put it on quite lightly and it just really looks like your natural lips with a little bit of dimension, and it looked gorgeous with the pink gloss over the top, and it looked gorgeous with the teddy bear, which was the cream gloss over the top as well. So it looked really great there. Either way, it totally changed depending on which way you went. So really, really enjoyed that. So that's going back into my liner container, so it will definitely come out again at some stage. So for this coming week, I've had a bit of fun. We've got a whole lot of new products, obviously, to try, so I'm looking forward to that. And there's a few things that have stayed and will carry on through as well, because obviously they're weekly staples. And those are very quickly the Oil Mattifier, this one, the blotting tissues, of course, can't live without those, the Black Ultimate Mascara, my lip primer, because obviously I'm using lip liners again. I'm going to keep going with my highlighting facial pen. Absolutely love this for highlighting, and it doesn't crease around the eyes, which is fabulous. Eye primer, of course, can't do without that. And lash primer, I was really proud of myself. I talked about this one as it being an extra step that I'm always a little bit too lazy or forget to do, but I really made a conscious effort last week and used it every single day. And I definitely love this product, and it certainly does make your eyelashes look a lot healthier, so I'll keep going. Brow pencil and brunette, of course, and other than that, I think the NYX Photo Loving Primer, sorry, I'll keep going with that because there's really not very much left in there. And the pressed powder, I'm still making my way through that. As you can see, there's not much left, even less so than when I videoed it last week, so we'll get another week's worth out of that one. So the rest are all new. Oh no, we've got the finishing spray, can't live without that one as well. Okay, so the rest are all new. What I'm going to concentrate on this week is I've got a little bit of Revlon Colour Stay foundation. It's upside down because obviously I'm trying to drain it down to the bottom. There's not much left in here. I bought this when I was in the States because my Mary Kay foundation got too pale for me very quickly, because once I went to Hawaii and tanned up, silly me didn't really consider that my foundation got too light, so I had to buy a new foundation over there. So I tried this one, absolutely love it. This colour is sand beige. It's the perfect colour for my skin, and it stays on really nice all day. Very comparable to the Mary Kay Matte Wear foundation. So I'll carry on using that one this week. I have, of course, the 2 new products which we talked about in my previous video. I'll link it down below if you want to know what these are. This is the brand new highlighting powder. Absolutely loving it. I'm wearing it today. That is one product that I did cheat on this week. I couldn't help myself. They arrived last night on the courier, and of course I had to wear them today just to try it. And the new bronzing powder as well. So I'll be wearing that one this week. Then for eyeshadows, I've picked out 2 compacts worth. So this one is a real old one. Some of you will remember these. Some of you will thinking, what on earth is that? This is the old original Mary Kay compacts, now replaced with the stunning new black ones. But I still have mine because I still have some of the old eyeshadow colours. So I picked out some colours to use for this week. So we've got, some of these are still available. Like this one is actually crystalline, which we still have. But this is obviously in the old shape to fit this compact. This one was called Sugar Plum, I think. It's kind of a plummy purpley pink. And then this one was called Onyx, and it has 2 types of grey. So this one is a very, very dark grey, so you can almost get away with it as a black. And then this one is for blush is called Pink Orchid, so really bright, bright pink, but it still comes out quite sheer, so it's very wearable. So that's those choices for this week. And then in my other compact, I've put in here very carefully so I don't drop it, this cream blush here. Sorry, I can't remember the name. It was in one of those other compacts that I talked about, same as last week. Beautiful colour. I've hardly used it, but it's a beautiful peachy orange colour. And then I've got the powder blush, which is Sparkling Cider, which is almost, as you can see, a perfect match. Beautiful orangey colour with a gold sheen through it, so my plan is to wear that on top of that to set it. And then for eyeshadow colours, I've still got my Moonstone, because as you can see there is hardly anything left in that little baby. So I'll continue using that this week, because I think that's probably about as much as I'll get out of it. There's not much point in putting it back. And then these 2 colours, these aren't in our book, but I still have stock of these, and I'm really keen to try some different looks on them, because they're quite intriguing. They're beautiful, warm sort of colours. And this one here is called Golden Vanilla, and the one in the middle is called Ginger Flower. So I'm keen to do some eye looks with those 2, and of course I will mix and match with the greys in the other compact as well. So those are the colours that I've picked for this week. And then to go with those, I have picked for eyeliner, I've got one of these ones, these duo shadow and line duos they're called, and this one is in Gold Sands. And on one end it has a dark brown eyeliner, and on the other end it has a gold crayon, which is great for a, hopefully you can see that, it's great to use as an eyeshadow base, or you can use it as an eyeliner, or it's really nice for using underneath the lower lash line as well for just a hint of gold. So looking forward to using that again. I used to use these heaps, and I've still got stock of them. I'm not sure if I've got the gold one, but I've got some of the other colours, and they're such versatile tools because you can do so much with them. And the other eyeliner that I picked out, and I've had this one for years and years and years, is the black liquid eyeliner. So I thought I must give that another shot. This thing just keeps going and going and going. I wish it would run out, but it is nowhere close to running out, I don't think. So I will keep practicing with it. I'm not a liquid eyeliner person. It's quite difficult to put on if you're not very experienced, but my goal is to get more experienced, especially after this week. So that's those ones. And then for lips, I've picked 3 lipsticks. So we've got, this one is an old favourite. It's called Midnight Mauve. Looks like a sort of a berry, sort of a pink with a hint of purple through it. I've picked out one of the new sheer dimension ones. These are beautiful. This one is Colour Me Coral. These are just so buttery and a bit more sheer too. If you like a lighter weight lipstick, you don't want something quite so pigmented. So that's for the corals. And then for something darker, I've picked Blaze, which is a gorgeous sort of dark burgundy red. Very similar to the velvet one that I picked last week actually. Probably a little bit more warm toned than the velvet. And then for lip liners to go with that, I've picked this one, which is an old favourite, is Coral. It's just a very pretty orangey coral colour. And this one is a real oldie. This is Berry. This one came out of my kit. I never wore this because it's very bright, and in those days I wasn't into bright lippies, but I've got more into it these days, so I thought that would be beautiful to go with the Midnight Mauve lipstick. And then for gloss, another oldie. These were limited edition. It has 2 little glosses in there. There's not much left, as you can see. and I thought, well, I might as well give these another go. But also very versatile because it has the brownie side, which is pretty much clear, and the coral side, which will be perfect with the lipstick. So that is the products for this week's weekly basket. I'm really excited to be trying the new colours and seeing how they go with that new bronzing powder and the new highlighting powder. And yeah, I look forward to catching up with you all again in another week's time and letting you know how I got on with those products. And certainly it made a big difference. It made makeup application a bit more interesting this week because I only had a small selection to choose from, so it was like, okay, what can I create with what I've got? And it's amazing how it makes you think different colour combinations and stuff. So if you're stuck in a bit of a makeup rut and you're using the same old colours day after day after day, have a go at this. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely just perks up your makeup look a little bit. Even sometimes it can just be the change of an eyeliner or a change of lipstick colour. So give it a go. Until then, look forward to catching up with you tomorrow when I'm going to be trying out my new Skin Vigorate brush tonight. So I'll be letting you know tomorrow how that goes. This video may actually go up after that one because I am a day early just getting prepped and ready for next week. So we'll see how I go. But other than that, I look forward to talking to you all again really soon. Thanks guys. Bye.